Yo, 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 and welcome back to another episode of The Fuck I Had Said. I'm your boy JaVie, and in the building with me tonight is a very, 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 very special guest. And that's none other than my boo, my babe, Nate. What's going on, baby?
I'm doing good, baby. Come on, very, very, very important.
Yes, very, very, very. All right, y'all. And we are here on a good topic. Some juicy tea gossip.
Daddy.
House puppy. You know what? And we're back with a review on the first and second episode of the new season, which is Baddies USA. With this cast, it's a little bit different because they bring girls from Bad Girls Club and the Baddies franchise together to essentially, I don't want to give too much away because that's going into what we found out on the second episode. So, with that being said,
well, Natalie noticed. She said it was like it's almost like an all-stars cast.
Yeah, it's like an all-stars cast, kind of like
girls from all over the season. I mean, girls back from Baddies. I mean, girls we haven't even seen in years.
Yeah,
pretty crazy to see.
Yeah, so starting off with the first episode, which was it was a different vibe starting out with Natalie coming in and meeting on the rooftop with all the Bad Girls Club girls. And how she ushered them in was kind of, it was a little like dramatic and also a little like
rude.
Yeah, a little rude.
It was. I see where a cat was a cat. I think it was coming from. She was like upset.
It was
Not
what
cat,
is her
what
name? Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But she's the one that's really tight with Bree now.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I really felt that. I felt like she was doing too much for sure, but I don't think it came off rude. Like, I get where Natalie's coming from. Like, every time bitches come into a room, somebody is trying to sneak me. So sit down. Like, but I feel like that's something that security should have like been doing, and not Natalie having to say it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I think she could have just. I mean, I feel like I don't know if Natalie had beef with all these girls prior to coming in. Besides Bree, I knew that. You know,
yeah,
they had beef. I will say, all the girls, the OG girls that came in looked good except for Bree. They all have aged very well, except for Bree. Bree has, you know, I would say
you don't like Bree.
I like Bree, but she, this show is a lot about looks, and she. Let me say this.
But I don't think Judy
I feel like
either,
if they was making wine, everybody was great. You know, all they was making fine wine. Bree was the grape that fell out of the container and just raisined.
Oh God, that is so bad.
Terrible.
Is it because she's a white woman?
If she listens to this, she's gonna come for me.
She's gonna come for you hard. She's gonna come for you hard.
Sorry, I'll take that white woman.
But so the setting was like they're on this rooftop. Natalie's sitting there. The girls usher in. Natalie's like, no hugs, no hugs. And then Camilla's like, no, bitch, we give hugs over here. So Camilla hugs her. By the way, Camilla has lost all that baby fat.
Right.
That lady is skin and bones.
Oh,
it looks good though.
She looks good.
Literally. Ozempic eats.
Or doesn't.
Or doesn't.
You know,
whichever. But yeah, she came and she was like, we give hugs. So everybody else just kind of ushered in. And a couple of girls felt some type of ways by the way Natalie was ushering them in, as far as no hugs, sit down, pretty much telling them like on her boss shit, like doing the most. Natalie was. So when they sit down, you kind of realize why Natalie does it, and it's because of the beef that she had with Bree.
She shouldn't be afraid of Bree.
It's not that she's afraid
Nobody
of Bree.
Should be afraid, but
she was afraid that everybody was going to be ushered in, and then
like
Bree was going to just charge at her.
Yeah. I kind of get that.
Yeah.
But like, also like Natalie, like since when are you afraid of ducking fights? I understand you don't want to like fight all the time.
Natalie is the queen of ducking a fight.
But that is so annoying.
She's
that
not
I hate
fighting because
she's
the
like
boss.
a chihuahua. She's all bark with no bite.
Yeah.
And she'll bite you when you're not looking.
Yeah.
Like a chihuahua.
That's
Get
what
your
Natalie
ankle when you
does.
start walking away.
That's what the nun does. Yeah. So Natalie's like trying to address all the beefs before everything happens, and and then she gets over to Bree, and her and Bree are going back and forth over where the Baddy shot o'clock came up. Mm-hmm. And Natalie's like, it's not what you think. Bree's like, it was in New Orleans. And Natalie's like, no, it's not. It was in Nashville on the back of the hayride. And then I cannot think of her name. Pull up the Baddies cast. Like, you got the phone. Shit. I cannot think of her name. And it's right on the tip of my tongue. But she was like, no, her and Judy were like, no, it was in New Orleans when Bree made it up. So that was a whole ordeal.
When it was filmed, right? It was on camera.
Yeah, it was supposedly on camera, but nobody has this footage.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. Because that would just knock the whole beef out the water. But they are kind of like going back and forth for a second, and then Camilla looks over and is like, Tanisha! And she jumps up and runs over to Tanisha, and the cast is kind of like excited that Tanisha's there, but Natalie's face cracks.
Of course, we haven't seen her in forever.
Yes. And Tanisha looks great.
Yes, she does.
Mama got body, and she is walking that walk. She walks in, and Natalie's face cracks.
Is it just me? I think she walks in looking like a stud. But yeah, she looked good. She looked like a good stud, but she looks like a stud.
Kinda. She did kind of give like, I'll take your man and your woman, bitch.
Right.
But Natalie was over it. She got up and she left immediately, said that she ain't doing it. And she claims that it's because of Tanisha's dramatics. That Tanisha's dramatic and theatrical. But that's Natalie. That's every girl on the cast. It's dramatic and theatrical. So I don't believe it. I think there's more tea, and I'm sure there's more tea. I just haven't did enough research to find that tea yet. Mm-hmm. But I just think they don't like each other based off of when they tried to collaborate on that season that they did, which was I think the first season of Baddies was the collaboration between Tanisha and Natalie, or the second season. Don't quote me.
I feel like it might have been both.
But when Tanisha comes in and sits down, they kind of shooting the shit. Low London and Camilla and somebody else walks over to see how Natalie's doing, and they're talking to Natalie, and Natalie's on the elevator and she's telling everybody to get out of the way, and Natalie leaves. Like, leaves the building. She's gone. She's over it. Like, she's done with the whole, like, BGC rooftop reunion ordeal. She's out. Floored. How did you feel about that?
I hated that. I hate that she ducks even this conversation. It could be a conversation. Yeah. Having security guards in front of you, but talks about she's just so quick to leave out of fear of getting her ass whooped on camera that...
Or not even that, crazy. But just proven wrong.
That too. Definitely that.
I think that's what
I think you're right. Yeah, more so that
she don't want Tanisha to call her out on her bullshit. Mm-hmm. She don't want to be called out on bullshit.
Because she knows she's wrong.
And she knows Tanisha's gonna be that bitch to do it.
Oh yeah.
She knows she gonna be that bitch to do it.
And you definitely got a gang of girls who also know her bullshit too. Facts. Besides Low London, who is
oblivious to anything.
On that ass, she loves her.
Speaking of Low London, after Natalie leaves, the girls that went to check on Natalie walk back to the rooftop set area, and Bree and Low London get into it based off of the fact that Low London rides for Natalie. So,
and since Natalie left, she was there to defend her.
Yeah, she's like, so you gonna catch his fate for your girl or not, essentially. So they go back and forth. Bree says that Low London's were in Walmart. Low London said
She said, "No, this is Chanel, baby."
she was talking about the jewelry was Chanel.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the outfit.
She was like, and I'm not. She's like, I'm not knocking Walmart, but this I'm wearing Chanel too, honey. Get into it. And she said, but at least I'm not a prostitute.
Yes, Vegas. Yeah.
And she's like, and Bree was like, you gonna have to come up with something better than that. Is that all you got? Like that.
Which I do agree with. I mean,
at the same time, like you bagging
thing
on some clothes coming from Walmart, like bro, that's been said time and time again. That wasn't even a funny joke.
I don't know. Clothes from Walmart as a baddie is kind of like, whoa. These bitches be. I mean, I guess if you could wear it, you wear it.
Bitch, if it look good, if I had money and it looked good. And it looked good on me, cause if that outfit was from Walmart, Low London ate that shit the fuck up.
Yeah, facts. She did.
It didn't look like it came from Walmart. It didn't look like
Walmart
at all.
It didn't look like it was Walmart.
Yeah, come on now, get into it. Like Low London really did have, but they fought, and Bree ate her the fuck up.
Surprisingly.
But your girl jump in.
My girl.
Yeah, your girl that you mentioned earlier.
Cat
jumped in to help Low because they ride for each other.
Right. The real Cat, not the Cat who we thought was somebody else.
The real Cat. The real Cat from Bad Girls Club that came to Baddies for a season. She jumped in to help Low. Bree was like, oh my god, they jumped me. And Sarah, of course, was like, yeah, girl, they jumped you.
Yeah, girl.
And Bree was like, bitch, I'm not doing that shit. And Sarah was like, yeah, girl, we're not doing that shit. You were supposed to look up the cast so I could figure out who this person was.
I've got the cast of the girls who are going to be on every episode. That's the cast I pulled up.
Okay.
So like the all-stars.
Okay, so the Bad Girls Club cast. I can't remember her name, but I want to say it starts with a C. She's the one that Krishan put in the sink. Let's just say that.
Exactly. Which is very infamous. If you know Baddies, you know who we're talking about.
If you know Baddies, you know who we're talking about, y'all. She's the one that Krishan put in the sink, okay? She's the one that had a problem with the way that Natalie was ushering them in. She was the one that had Bree's back. And she, after the jumping with Kat and Low or whatever, which I don't feel like it was a jump because Bree had Low on her back, eating her the fuck up. And Kat just was like, bitch, no, wham. That was it. That was it. That was all.
I thought that was always needed.
I don't think that was a jump.
Oh, I think that's a jump. 2 people. That's 2-on-1. If you get hit by 2 different people at
bitch,
once,
but the one on the ground you ain't get hit by. The one that's on her back.
Yeah, but you still have to send out 2 girls.
It was a sneak for sure.
It's okay.
But it wasn't a jump.
Not a jump, yeah.
Because there was no like
it wasn't 2
both
on
of them
on
top of you. Yeah, they weren't both fighting you at the same time. You was eating a bitch up. And you had backed up for a split second or caught breath for a split second and a bitch was there to catch that breath for you.
Right.
That's what the fuck happened. But after that, the sink lady we gonna find her name, y'all. The sink lady, she started crying. I was like, I don't do this no more. I'm leaving this rooftop girl because I don't do this no more. And she leaves, and Tanisha keeps talking to the girls for the second. And this is the first episode. And then after that, they leave. The scene changes in the midst of all this with the baddies, not the BGC girls, the baddies. They are having their own little reunion at this like hall, and so they're all filing in, and you see the first set of girls funnel in, and then you see the second set of girls funnel in. The shit gets good when second set of girls funnel in because the first set of girls that funnel in was who? That's when Gretchen came in.
Yep.
Who else came in with Gretchen?
Was that Gretchen, Summer, the big 3?
No, the big 3 came in third. So it was Gretchen, it was Fauna, it was Co-Killer, it was Tavi, and one other person came in with them. So they're sitting there. Fauna's looking gorgeous, of course, but then Fauna puts on a swim cap and then puts on her put a wig over top of that and then puts a hat on top of it because she was like, something tells me that I need to wrap my hair up.
She was a clever girl.
She was a very clever girl in that.
Very clever girl. Real quick, we skipped over something really big before we get to this scene, which was.
So when we come back in just a second, we're gonna tell you exactly what that is. But we'll be right back. All right, y'all. So welcome back. And before the break, Nate has stopped because there was something that I missed, and we are going to bring that up in just a second. But before that, the sink lady is Persuasion.
We found her name, y'all. Yeah, we looked it up on the break.
That's who the sink lady was. Yeah, we was looking it up during the break. So I want to run through the full list of the girls that were sitting at the rooftop. So these are the list of Bad Girl Club members that will be featured in the Baddies USA cast. We have Janelle, Jayla,
like Jayla,
Seven, love Seven, Low London.
I liked Low up until today.
Kat, Persuasion, Sarah, Judy, Camilla, and Bree. And then of the Baddies franchise cast, we have not a baddie, but DJ Sky, Nunu, Code Killer, Fauna, Tavi or Tavi, Bad Dolly, Summer, Big Lex, Big Gretch, Smiley, Tinkerbella, Sapphire, Sukiana with the good coochie, Mariah Lid, Taseki or Tasiki, depending on who you are and how you say it, Biggie, Anna Mac,
my girl.
I was waiting on it. Tommy Lee, Rolly, Krishan, Scotty, and of course Miss Natalie Nunn herself. So
what a cast! Can I just say what a cast this is?
A huge cast. I think they counted 33 people.
Wow.
I think 33 women.
Wow.
In one house.
And I'm pretty sure there's other girls I've seen in some of the trailers that are not on that list that make cameos or something. Because I don't remember who was, but I feel like there are more girls to come.
I think there might be a couple of girls that kind of make guest appearances.
Yeah, just kind of hop in.
Yeah, hop in, hop out. But speaking of hop in, hop out, back to what happened that you stopped me for.
Not speaking of hop in and hop out. Is that the segue you're about to do this?
Mm-hmm. Because this was something that I brushed over and you hopped in and I hopped out of the episode so we can refresh and come back.
That's what you meant by hop in and hop out. I was thinking of what I was about to say.
Oh no. Oh my God. That is so funny.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what we're talking about yet. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Y'all understand if y'all catch and follow along. I gotta make sure those pops are real low so it don't rinse the real high to y'all. But I really want to pop real hard. But so, in the midst of the baddies trickling in, you have your OG baddies. So we're talking, I don't think Tommy Lee's an OG baddie. She was an executive producer, but you had Tommy Lee, Tinkerbella, Rolly, Krishan, Taseki wasn't there, was she?
We're talking about
Taseki. This is them. So there was a third group of girls meeting, and that was it was kind of like a group of mothers, like the mothers of the franchise. Some of them, not all of them, but the ones that was closest to Scotty. So I'm sure if y'all are following along, you'll catch where we're going. So right now, so
with that being said, that's when they got together and Scotty announced that she was pregnant.
And it's not Lemmy. I'm just playing.
I mean, of course it was. I mean, I think if you follow Baddies, which I don't, I watch Baddies, but I don't actually follow any accounts, and I still see, Lemmy and Scotty out and about dating and doing their thing. So, and if you do know, you've seen some of the rumors of that Lemmy's been hiding something and has something to say, and he's got a way kind of hinting at a pregnancy. So, surprise, surprise, not really.
And they also had a gender reveal, which was really cute.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a girl.
That's right.
It's a girl. So that was exciting, and that was like a really like heartfelt moment that I enjoyed seeing with the Baddies, because you don't typically see much of that. You might see glimpses of it throughout the season, but you don't really see something truthfully like that on the Baddies franchise. It's typically them trying to rip each other's babies out. Maybe not so severe, but trying to beat bitches' ovaries in with their feet. They do try to do that.
Baby, talk about my baby.
Yeah, they do. They do very much do that, and they did that this season already.
That's right.
Yeah, and we're getting there. So back to the girls funneling in. So the girls start funneling in, and everything goes smoothly until Anna Mac. Wasn't it Anna first?
I think it started with Tinka.
Oh yes.
Tinka
when Tinka comes in, and her and Kokilla are finally in the same room after the whole video call during the talent show in the previous season, and Diamond and Kokilla had exchanged words, and Diamond had Natalie called Tinkerbella on FaceTime.
Talking about the song, who did the song first and whatnot.
Yeah, Kokilla accuses Tinkerbella of stealing her song, and so you know how the rap beef goes. And Tinkerbella in that video call said, "I can't wait to see you because I'm gonna slap shit out you."
And she stood on business.
That
right
bitch
away.
Stomped on business. But I would say it was a fair fight.
Yeah, that was a fair fight. I'm actually kind of surprised. I think that Tinka, still recovering after having a baby, because throughout this episode, I thought Tinka was going to be kind of like dragging some of these girls, and I did not see the Tinka, the old Tinka that I'm used to.
Me either.
And have grown to love when it comes to fighting at least.
Yeah, it's very like, damn, she ain't quite snapped back.
Yeah, she's getting there, but she did say that on the second episode.
Yeah, she did say that on the second episode. But nevertheless, they did like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 rounds, and in the midst of them doing rounds, your girl walks in.
My girl, I love that.
And her crew walks in. So when I say his girl, I mean Anna Mac.
That's my girl.
So y'all, in the beginning of the episode, Anna Mac and Biggie and Tavi and a couple of other people were talking, and they were talking about who had beefs. And they were like, oh, Biggie has a beef with Anna. And so Anna comes out with Taseki and Mariah Lynn, and they squash that beef instantly. And so this is after that. They're walking into this
By the way, when they squashed that, to me it was giving Anna squashed it immediately, because Anna knew she needs people on her side. Coming in from last season, you need crew, you need people on your side. Like, the little shit beefs that you can squash with people, is better to do that right away, so that down the road you hope to have somebody on the side. Because now jumping is a thing again.
I think partly,
jumping is a thing again. So
I think partly it might have been that, but at the same time, bitch, she got Taseki on her side. She don't need nobody else.
That is true. And if you got
Mariah
Taseki,
Lynn,
you
got the Chihuahua. Mariah Lynn is gonna back you up.
She gonna fight. She'll lose. She may lose, but
she gonna get in there.
Yeah, she'll start it.
She gonna get in
there. Not afraid.
She'll start it, or she'll rev up for it. But yeah, it was. So when Anna Mac, Taseki, Riley, and Biggie walk in. Um, shit goes up pretty quickly with Anna Mac
Anna
and
and
Gretch.
Gretch, yeah.
Of course, it's Gretch. What's up, my nigga? Like, what's the beef, my nigga? So she's going through her my niggas, and then Anna just is like, bitch, I'm done. How can we not doing this?
Yeah, based off some internet, it feels like everything starts off the internet.
Everything's internet at this point because they already had the reunion.
Which is someone who doesn't actually like follow them daily and like what they post and stuff like that. I kind of am always at. I know baddies from watching this.
Yeah,
TV
and
show
that's what
baddies,
this review is on. Is a TV show, and not on what the beef was on the internet, unless they spoke on it. If they spoke on it and we caught it, then we'll bring it to you. But other than that, honey, y'all got to do y'all's research on
that you could take deeper dive.
Yeah, I might do a deep dive on this third episode to figure out what the beef was so we can understand.
Y'all set aside 3 hours because it's a lot of.
You know what? And we trying to cram it into 30 minutes. This is 2 episodes. That's what 2 hours. Worth of footage, but the footage was dramatic as hell. So within this first episode, Anna Mac and Gretchen are fighting, and then in the midst of them fighting, Tinkerbella and Kokilla are still fighting. They still go around for round, and they finally get Gretch and Anna separated, and Gretch is still trying to go after Anna, and she swings and catches Taseki's hair.
That's
so
right.
Taseki's hot now. So Taseki wants to go up.
She kept it cool.
She kept herself calm.
She understood
and
that Gretch.
Of course,
she said that Gretch said, "Oh, I didn't mean to pull your hair." And she was like, "Girl, how did you not know? My hair is red."
Yeah, my hair is red. I mean, to go to bat for
fire truck red, mind you.
But to go to bat for Gretch, Anna Mac's clothes was fire red.
That's right. I did not know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but so they're fighting, and that little exchange happens, and then they start fighting again. After in the midst of that, Tinkerbella and Kokilla been separated for a little bit. They had their rounds.
Needed a bottle of water.
One's won one, one's won the other. They both it's about even right now between them two, which is saying a lot because, like you said, Tinkerbella would have ate her the fuck up already. I mean, she was running with big bitches back then.
Is Tinker slacking or is Kokilla set the game up for that season?
I think a little bit of both. If I'm being honest,
I guess we're gonna see how this season turns out.
Based off of how many rounds they went and how Kokilla didn't look phased.
Not at all.
Like there was no knots.
No knots, no cuts, no blood, no.
Gretch, on the other hand, Anna Mac was eating her up. So y'all.
Big old knots.
So right before the next group of people come in, they break up Anna Mac and Gretch, and they sitting on complete opposite sides of the room. Gretch is kind of ducked over, like cleaning herself up, putting her shoes on, fixing her pants, her clothes, whatever. And Anna sees the greatest opportunity to run across the room, jump on the table, and start dog walking all over the back of Gretch's back and head and stomping her out.
Hollering.
She was
stomping her out like she was praising Jesus in church.
She had
hands in the air, hallelujah, stomping.
She had the Holy Ghost all over that lady's back, y'all. It was crazy.
It was great.
So Gretch gets up looking like, what? Who did it? What for? And why was she the victim of a good Southern stomping?
Looked crazy too because she got stomped. Plus she had them 2 big old knots on her head.
Oh my god! I think that second knot had 3 knots on top of surrounding it. I ain't even gonna hold you.
She looked a mess.
So shortly after the stompage happened, you have Summer. You have the big 3 to come in. The big three come in, and everything goes left. You've got JaVie ready to go. You got
Mariah Lynn
Mariah
first
Lynn.
sneaks.
Yeah.
Some of it back because of when Snummers snuck her back at the audition.
So yes, y'all. So, and this is another conspiracy theory that was out on TikTok. They said that the way that Big Lex switched places with Summer when Summer walked in, was it a setup?
Oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't hear about that.
So y'all, at the auditions, when Mariah came out looking for Summer from the audition beef, Summer snuck Mariah Lynn. So when they were walking into on USA, this on the first episode, when they were walking into the hall, when I'm saying them, I mean the big three, Lex was coming in first. Summer was behind her popping her shit, and Lex moved and let Summer go in front of her while she was popping her shit. And as soon as Summer walked in, Mariah snuck her motherfucking ass.
Oh wow! I didn't know about this.
Yeah,
I don't remember that seeing that.
Yeah. When I look back at just that part. Yeah.
Wow.
For sure. Deep shit. So they get to fight. That goes how many rounds did they do?
I want to say maybe 2.
I think
and of course Mariah keeps talking and Summer's doing her ha got you on my mama, you know.
All that nonsense, yeah. So then JaVie and Lex, JaVie's like, no, Lex is like, I need that. Mm-hmm. I need that from you and you. Mm-hmm. And when she said you and you, she was referring to JaVie and Fauna. And she wants to fight them from the reunion. I think it was bullshit.
It was a reason to fight.
Huh?
I think it was a reason.
I think she just wanted to come in and show people in the room that she can fight and what she's capable of.
Yeah, especially in front of all the old girls, in front of the old girls from the show.
Taseki and especially. Taseki and Krishan especially.
Definitely.
She needed to prove her worth. Mm-hmm. So she runs it with JaVie. JaVie comes out untouched, really. Her makeup was kind of smudged and her wig was gone. She looked like she might have busted her lip, but at the same time, she didn't like dab of her face or like blot of her mouth.
It wasn't her eye, which is what we had saw all last season. So I think she should take that win, and she did not get a busted eye because she had busted eyes.
Yeah,
after busted eyes,
she didn't have a knot on her head and nothing. So I would say that fight, it was probably Big Legs, but at the same time, you couldn't really tell because like they were both kind of swinging. Security was all in the camera. You couldn't really like get around the fight. Then they separate and JaVie's doing her yelling, saying what was the fight for? Like we literally, we jumped you at the reunion, but then we turned around and gave you your individual fades. Like you just not settled. Like you can't settle for a loss. Right. And then Big Lex is like, what loss? Like she don't feel like she lost any of those fights. Like she got jumped and then she ran the fades with both of them, but she didn't lose. So my thing is, why are you running a fade with them now about a reunion jump when you ran a fade with them at the reunion 1-on-1?
Because she's a bully.
Exactly, and she wanted to show people in the room that she could fight and what she was like in person. To intimidate, and I don't know that it worked. So moving on. Then turn around and Big Legs fights Fauna.
Yes. And Fauna gets that wig snatched off both of them that she put on.
I don't think that fight was really
It wasn't a good fight at all.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like no one won.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And it was quick.
Yeah, it was very quick, and they snatched Fauna the fuck back. They snatched her back so fast it was ridiculous.
They didn't want Lex to get one of them eyes.
And then Lex was telling them that she was done, like she was finished fighting them, and they were popping shit. And then that fight was over. what else happened on the first episode that was of relevant?
Well, then I think that was it for the first episode, and then it ends with Biggie going after Smiley.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is where
Biggie's got beef with Smiley because Smiley apparently was talking about her husband online.
Her dead husband,
which I didn't know was her husband. I thought it was her boyfriend. But
yeah, I thought it was her boyfriend too. But
either way, he was talking about her past partner.
Yeah.
And Biggie wanted that shit, and I don't blame Biggie. Smiley talks a lot of shit. She calls it shit. Smiley's such a weird person. I'm not a fan of Smiley. Never have been. Never will, especially after watching what we watch. Still not a fan. Goodbye. Take her out of the show.
All right, y'all. So we're about to dive into episode 2 of the Baddies USA season. So this episode starts off with what it left off on, and I'm gonna let you talk about the Biggie Smiley thing.
So we pick up, they started fighting. Biggie surprisingly was getting some in on Smiley.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
She's been taking to Seki Pocket lesson.
It's about damn time, I tell you that. About damn time.
Yeah,
that or is it because she went after Smiley? We all know you can't fight at all.
But it's two big girls.
Two big girls, but Smiley is trash. I mean, so is Biggie. So it's two trash girls fighting. I take that back. Yeah, I give that to Biggie. Two trash fighters fighting.
Yeah, one of them gotta win.
Right. And Biggie definitely won on that one. And then out of nowhere, Anna
had beef, and Anna's beef
with her still.
Anna's beef was because she said that Smiley be popping shit online, and Anna pretty much snuck her. Definitely snuck her.
She said it. She said I was trying to make you think that I was cool with you. I wait till you got close, and then she hit her.
Yeah. And she busted her shit
badly.
Busted her shit.
Bad.
Biggie did the other side, but she busted her shit too.
Yeah.
So after Anna hits Smiley kind of goes over and starts to get cleaned off, and then Smiley drops.
Just drops. She was busted up. Anna did have some rings on.
She was busted up, but
one hit from Anna too, by the way.
It's hard, but she had fought Biggie right before. So.
Yeah, but it was Biggie.
Yeah, but Biggie had one too. Biggie had that one.
She did. She got some in on it.
For sure. But Smiley goes down. Everybody's kind of like, you got some people that's laughing about it, telling Smiley to quit faking, they're not doing it again. You got other people genuinely concerned. Police, the ambulance have been called. Then you see the ambulance show up. Nobody's fighting, and Smiley gets in the vehicle and goes away.
Was Smiley faking it like she did last time?
Yeah, what y'all think? Y'all think Smiley was faking it? And do y'all think that any of the fights that we have mentioned went a different way than what we seen? Do y'all think that Co-Killer ate? Do you think that Tinkerbella ate? And do you think that it was right that Anna Mac dog Holy walked all over the back of Gretchen's back?
Yes.
Do you think that was?
I'm gonna understand. I usually live for everything she does. I'm gonna say yes on that one.
No, I don't think that was right. I think she should have just waited for Gretchen to get up and lined it back up. If you wanted it that bad, you should have waited for the lady to get up. So
the thing is, yeah, she also had got her already. She did have those two.
She had the fuck up already, yeah. But anyways, moving on to episode 2. Continuing with episode 2. So this is when we start to see more girls funnel in. Now we start to see shit to get real hot with the whole, which we were all waiting for, Summer, Krishan, and Taseki situation. You start to see the BGC girls roll in. You start to see Tanisha roll in.
Everybody's rolling in, but now
Mm-hmm. Natalie's gone. Y'all, we don't see her the first 2 episodes. I'm just gonna put it out there. I mean, we don't see her the second episode at all. I'm just gonna put it out there. So everybody's starting to show up. The beef is starting to go on with Summer and Tasiki, and it's not out of nowhere because they were going back and forth, and Tasiki was trying to like put Summer in her place, like, check how you speaking to me. It's not about what you're saying. Like, we can have a conversation, but it's check how you speaking to me. And the reason she was saying that was because Summer kept saying, like, get this bitch away from me. Get this bitch away from me. I don't give a fuck. Get this bitch. Like, you disrespecting her name is what Taseki was saying. Taseki was saying. And then, like, y'all know Summer has slick comments, so Summer was saying her slick comments like, you need to check your sister. Ain't this beef with your sister? So Taseki hops off and slap her ass.
I think she wanted to slap her like Tinkerbella did on Summer's first season.
Yeah, but Summer slaps her back.
She sure did.
And then you see Taseki like takes off a purse, and they like still having their interaction back and forth, and that goes on for a little while. And then you see Taseki smack her again, and now she's smacking it into the bushes. And then they back up, and Taseki and Krishan are going and having their one-on-one moment. Like, Taseki's hot, and Krishan's trying to cool her down, but egging her on, but trying to cool her down, but egging Summer on, but trying to cool Summer down, but egging everybody on. Krishan is so out of place, but she's in place. I don't want her there, but I'm glad that she's there. It's a weird situation with Krishan.
I'm happy to see her there because I hope I just get to see her mop some bitches.
I don't know.
That's the only reason I think I want to see her. I'm not really a big fan of Krishan.
The energy that this lady is bringing to this episode, I don't feel like you're going to see Krishan fight.
I'm hoping. I think we will. I think Krishan knows.
I think Krishan is.
Someone's going to piss her off. She's got a short temper.
Krishan seems brainwashed to me. Almost like she's a zombie in her body that doesn't do anything but talk. Or try to, like, I don't, like, even with the interaction with Taseki being so irate and Krishan just being so melodramatic and not even having an expression to what is being said or what's going on. Like, her tone, her energy, her facial expression never changed. It was like almost like she was being, like she was drugged. Almost like she had took some ADD medicine that just numbed her.
Maybe she just got a fresh Botox, you know?
Or she's in a cult and she's been hypnotized and brainwashed. We don't know.
Who knows? You never know her. She could be.
Yeah, but they have their situation, their interaction, and then it's back to Summer. Hi. Summer was scared of shit. Summer was scared. Summer was ducking fang.
Kept backing up. Now,
Leave me alone. Get away from me.
You don't see Summer do that with
Ever.
Ever. But when it comes to Taseki, she knows who she is up against.
But as soon as Taseki backed away, and Miss Mariah Lynn was like, "I'll take your face like you did."
Jumped right up.
And was ready to go. But honestly, that fade.
I don't blame her though. I feel like I don't even want to fight Taseki. I would back up from Taseki too.
Yeah.
And I'm a grown ass 33.
But don't still be popping your shit while you backing up, telling people to get me away from you, but you popping shit at me, bitch. Right. As you doing it. Like, your beef ain't with me, your beef is with your sister. What your sister say you did? Like, bitch, don't keep popping your shit.
Right, she's
and
still
think you're not gonna be touched. And like you said, it's between me and my sister, so keep your mouth shut. And Taseki told her that as she slapped her for the 19th time.
Gets it.
She was wearing that cheek out, and that cheek was red as hell. I know it wasn't just blush. I know it wasn't just blush. That red was poking through, honey.
That's that new Taseki
but
makeup palette blush.
After their interaction, I think that the Mariah Lynn Summer fight was because to like stand in for Taseki, but it was also because of them.
This man is yawns tonight.
I know I'm yawning so hard, y'all. I was about to say was yawning. Was
Is he bored?
Stemmed from the beef they had from the auditions too. They needed that fade, and that was and Mariah said that after they fought. But it was a lot to happen.
It was.
It's
always eventful.
I was kind of looking forward to seeing if one of the BGC girls were gonna like fight somebody.
Yeah, but they all kind of stayed back and let the other girls.
But I will say the one thing that did kind of raise an eyebrow at first and then it lowered it real fast was when Rolly called out Tanisha for their beef online.
Right. Oh wait, we forgot to mention that Tommy gets her wig snatched by who was that? Summer? No, by Tinka.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She runs out of nowhere and snatches Tommy from back when Tommy shot them with the bullets on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She told Rolly.
Yeah.
Not Sasiki. Tinkerbella told Rolly. She was like, "Honey,
you may have run
into the bullets, but I didn't run into no fucking bullets. I need to see her, and y'all need to let me go. Let me see her." Right. And then the next little clip, it's Tommy almost being knocked over by the force of her wig being snatched off by Tinkerbella. But there was no fight. Yeah,
she was surprised. She was out of nowhere.
But then she turned around and said, "Yeah, like I mean, I deserved it. Like I expected it to happen after like what happened. Like, but there was no fight had between Tinkerbella and Tommy on this episode. Then I think that was right. I think what I was talking about with Rolly and Tanisha happened right after the Tommy Tinkerbella situation. They had an internet beef, and this is Rolly and Tanisha had an internet beef, and where they like there was an episode that happened, and Tanisha had an opinion about it, and then it started to go back and forth with her and Rolly, and they got into like children or on the topic or around the topic of children, and they both apologized to each other, and the whole time Krishan is antagonizing and trying to provoke, but at the same time trying to play God's right hand and peacemaker. The lady's confusing me right now.
She's there to stir the pot.
She is there to do something, and it's agitate the fuck out of me right now.
Yeah.
Like, I either need you to be Holy Roller or I need you to beat a bitch ass. Pick one.
Hopefully it's beat a bitch ass. That's what I want to see. That's why I watch.
And we also see her kind of call people out. She called out the big three. Hit Dogs hollered. So Lex felt some type of ways and wanted to stand on bit nice, and it didn't really go anywhere. They kind of went back and forth for a second, but ultimately it was just to the effect of Krishan was saying, like, when my sister slapped your bitch, y'all's energy was flat. It wasn't spiked like it normally would have been if it was a normal baddie. Y'all pick and choose y'all battles. Y'all pick and choose who y'all jump, and y'all pick and choose who y'all fight.
As they do always. Glad they're finally get called out.
And then Krishan was like, "And what happens if I would have bucked and stood in and beat up Summer with my sister?" And they really didn't have any dialogue for that. Dolly said that she didn't jump in because she didn't. Her and Tasiki had words before, and Tasiki said her beef wasn't with Dolly, so Dolly was like, it wasn't her fight.
That's exactly what Lex was saying too.
But Lex said that she felt like what Summer said was wrong. She said she didn't agree with what Summer said, and she told Summer she didn't agree with it. So she didn't feel the need to have to jump in because it's something that she didn't agree with. Why would she jump in on the situation that she feels like her friend was wrong for? She felt like her friend needed to stand on that. So I can see that too.
But also, I think what it really comes down to is they are afraid of Tasiki,
and at the same time,
and Krishan.
That Big Lex was saying that Krishan had her words too and was like, cop out. That was a cop out. Like, you was literally, that was a cop out because, bitch, it wouldn't have been that heat if it was another girl.
Facts.
So that's what happened with that. Another thing, side note, that happened was that Scotty comes in after all the girls are boxing and all that. This is like the end of it. And Lemmy comes in and talks to the girls and says that he is looking for the next it girl, essentially, the next Natalie Nunn amongst the cast that he has for USA, because there's new avenues coming. They don't like we don't know if Natalie's leaving.
Yeah,
He hinted that somebody that would be side by side with Natalie potentially in the near future. So we'll see with that. Scotty comes in and announces to the baddies that, or in the remaining cast, that she's pregnant. They all say yay. Big Lex obviously didn't do any of that. She's definitely feeling some type of ways about it. She says that she's not, but clearly you gonna give props where props is due. Bitch is pregnant. Clap. How'd you feel about that? Did you think that it was justified, even if you got aren't in the best? Would you clap if your enemy was pregnant in a room like that?
I would clap
to be respectful.
Just to be respectful.
Of the baby, bitch. I'm not
it depends on how much of an enemy it is.
Bitch, I'm not clapping for you. I'm clapping for the baby. That baby about to be rich. But then they had a chant. Baddies USA is going up. So there's something that I missed, and there was that in the middle of filming and everything. It was a day in the morning. Krishan had invited Marsh, and there was a scene where Tasiki's going off on Krishan because Marsh was invited and was there. Nobody really knows why Tasiki was so mad, but it's like, I see where it is. It's like, bitch, the last time you invited her was for her to jump me. Why would you invite her back after the last time I seen her? I beat her ass and I told her I didn't want to see her again. I was gonna beat her every time because she thought she was doing something. So I see where Tasiki's coming from, but Marsh is like, I'll fight. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I could see where she's coming from, because why is Marsh even there?
Yeah, because Marsh isn't on the cast.
Because the last time Marsh was there was because Krishan was pregnant, and
Krishan had Marsh and Janet jump
Tasiki. Yeah.
So Marsh has beef with Tasiki, and Tasiki ain't dropped that beef.
I don't think if Marsh. Well, I don't think, but if Marsh is a smart woman, she knows to stay far away from Tasiki, because Seki whooped her the last time they met on TV.
Yeah.
Whooped her.
But these first 2 episodes was good.
They sure were. It was. I can't wait to see where this goes.
I know. And we'll be a lot better prepared. way more, a lot better prepared for this one, because it's going to be just one episode that we'll review each week or it might not be it might just be me, or I might add somebody else, or it'll be Nate. We'll see. Y'all have to say. He said he's always down, so y'all heard it. But it also might be
the podcast.
I might have Tamra, who is Lo's wife. I don't know if she's familiar with the Baddies franchise, but we can also talk about other things too. But yeah, this has been a lot of drama filled, and I'm here for it. Guilty pleasure young.
It's gonna be fun.
I would give it an 8. I wouldn't give it a 10. I'd give it an 8. Like, as far as rating, between 1 and 10, I'd give it an 8.
I'd give it a 9.
You give it a 9?
Yeah, I think it was a really good first 2 episodes.
Because you like
both.
You like Animax.
I like the cast, and I'm excited to see where things go. I can see where, little spats in between the fights. I can see things developing from here. So, I'm excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who they feel would be the best person to be next to Natalie Nunn. That was a
who is your first as of right now, at the beginning of the season? Who would you first
Rolly.
take? I would also agree with Rolly. Or I would also maybe say Tommy. I'm not a big fan of Tommy, but Tommy kind of is a boss. She is a little bit older in age.
Tanisha.
She's also crazy.
Give it back to Tanisha.
That would be insane if it's Tanisha. I would not be opposed to that.
Yeah, it'd be some good shit.
But the only thing is Tanisha don't go out. Tanisha doesn't necessarily like pop shit.
She don't need to. The girls are there to do that. She doesn't need to. That's the whole problem.
I think Natalie needs something before the club session. Actually, no, that's the part that likes. Yeah. Those are the ones she always goes to. Is the club,
and then she stirs shit up if she comes to the house. She wants to have this meeting.
Right. But we'll see. We'll see how this season plays out.
Yes, and we are gonna bring you the news. Make sure y'all let us know y'all's thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow The Fuck I Had Said on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X, Spotify, and of course YouTube. So make sure that you follow us on at least 2 of them. And that's been The Fuck I Had Said with JaVie and Nate. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.